So here's the wild part, right? We come one rebound shy of missing our OddsShopper NBA parlay last night, but everything else went fantastic. And I can't just sit here and say, well, the Discord and what we did, but it really did. And we keep reminding you that you're not going to hit everything. And I know that this, for a lot of you, is the only real view that you get of me. But trust me, we are doing, and I'm just going to show you coming up, we're doing some fantastic work as a community inside this Discord. And that's what the biggest thing that you can take home from it. It's part of a community on top of that. We want you part of this community. So you hit the thumbs up button, please, right away. That would be fantastic. And you can comment. Again, I don't care what you say below. As long as you have thoughts, opinions, concerns, whatever it may be, let us know. We're here for you. We're building off of the OddsShopper premium tool called the Parlay Builder. That's what it does. It finds plus EV legs to put together for a parlay. I know it wasn't great last night because one leg hit and the other missed by a rebound, but we're all about building plus EV parlays to generate long-term income. And by the way, it's working. It just may not work on this particular one. So let's start with Rudy Gobert. By the way, if you're a golf fan and you see this, Rory is up to 800 now on BetMGM, which we have as a smash, but I can't put that in the parlay here for you. 662 true odds for Rory. Wow. We're going to start with Rudy. Not Rory, but Rudy. Under 13 and a half rebounds for Rudy Gobert. Well, what has he done over the last 10, 15 games? What has he done against Memphis? None of that matters. None of it. That's what matters. Just looking at this here. 3 books are offering you minus 105 ahead of the true market minus 111. Nobody else is there. In fact, some of these books are charging you minus 113. The Jerseys book is charging you minus 120, all the way down to Unibet, which I thought was out of business like Vice or something. And yet here they are popping up. The reality is that you don't want to bet at these books for this bet. You want to bet at DraftKings, at ESPN. We found it at MGM. And you know what? Rebound props at MGM are through the roof. So right away, we're getting a good deal. We're getting a good price. Well, that's 6.6 pennies. What does that matter? Long term, this strategy works. Long term, it's been proven that if you attack the market, it's going to work in your benefit. And I'll show you, as we see here, our data supports it. Threes and boards. Oh, you want to slide a points prop in there on MGM? Go ahead. But I am taking our strongest ROI performing props and putting them in here for your parlay. All right, leg 2. Nobody's going to like this. I know nobody's going to like this, but that's fine. The reason why we continue to have value for Kobe White unders like points and threes is because you lunatics out there keep betting the over. Well, just did a nice little short for the Gold Boys yesterday, in which we couldn't fathom how people would be on Kobe White points again. This time it's threes. It's the better market. Yes, it's plus 125, but we get a plus 339 parlay with a 4% XEV. Now, that may not mean anything to you, but again, here's the visual. The fact is that at plus 125, we're getting a good price on MGM. It's not the best price. You can go to Bet 365, which, again, I mean, how many times do I need to show you this, right? Always at the top, routinely at the top is Bet 365. And I have a code, a link below where you can sign up. Arizona, Indiana, Ohio. Like if you're in one of these states, Virginia, New Jersey, and you haven't signed up for Bet 365, you are leaving money on the table. It is simple as that. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM, you can do both. Or if you're not in a 365 state, just sign up at MGM. Just sign up at MGM. And again, we go back to this graph here with our data that supports 3-pointers is a killing right now on OddsShopper. We are destroying 3-point props. So I'm using the data. I'm using the plus EV approach. I'm using all of this to secure a 2-leg parlay that, again, sits at plus 339. Rudy Gobert under 13 and a half boards. Kobe White under 2.5 threes. That is plus 339 with a win percentage, 23%. It's all here for you. Again, if this helps, I know we don't hit every single time, but you hit one of these and we've cleared the last 3 days. You hit one of these and now we're up as a result. So again, parlays, 2 legs. We try to keep it simple, plus EV. That's the approach. Subscribe. That's all we ask. If you find this stuff helpful, I'm taking you behind the paywall. Subscribe. And you want to be a part of OddsShopper? That's great. Because I'm going to show you right now what the community is doing in the Discord alone, but you also have access to everything else. The expert picks, the plus EV bets, the parlay builder, all of that. So you can sign up. You can use the code. We're trying to get you in, right? We're getting you in on a book or two, and then we're giving you tools to beat those books. It was an absolute smash fest. And I'll just let Urban Stop 21 tell the story here. Green tickets across the board. Green tickets. Now, this doesn't even incorporate what we're doing in the world of golf, which is just on an absolute tear. But every single day, we sweat out tickets, we win tickets, and it's with an awesome community, and you're missing out. You're not just missing out on wins. A lot of Discords are handing out wins, but there is not a community like this. It's supportive. It's informative. There's no ego. There's no yelling. We just want you to be a part of it, truly. This is what you missed as far as like what I did. Got this day started at 5:10 a.m. 5:10 a.m. on Wednesday, or is it Tuesday morning? Sorry. Days, they blend together. We reverse laddered Tobias Harris points check. Nathan, Joyce, and myself cannot be stopped when we collab with an NBA parlay. Go ahead and cash this one, plus 280. We even told you out there to use the FanDuel boost. 3-0 in college hoops, including a live Kentucky play. I mean, we destroy it every night. There's a crew of about 5 of us. That's it. And we are crushing it. And yeah, you get to hang with Eric Lindquist as well. All right. One more time. Here's your parlay. Appreciate you all being with us. Thumbs up, subscribe. That does us wonders, and we'll see you in the Discord.